It's Sherry with Pearl at the Mailbox. I hope you all had a wonderful November and a good Thanksgiving, and took a moment to focus on the things that you're thankful about. And now here we are in the month of December, and we're preparing for Christmas and Hanukkah and another celebration that of course brings us together with family and friends, but it's also an important time to remember those that don't have that. December is a sad month for trafficking victims and even survivors. Even though I've been rescued from trafficking for a really long time, Christmas is still a really sad time for me. And even though I have family and people to celebrate the day with, just the memories of the sadness of being alone or with my traffickers, but not with family or friends, it's painful. It's sad. It's just sad that there are many people that have to go through that. My wish for all of the trafficked victims and survivors is that God provide them with some peace and comfort to know that people do care about them and they are loved. And if you're wanting to get involved in some way and have time on Christmas, I am doing a stocking stuffer project. And I am going to ask that everybody that volunteer get a stocking and fill it full of items that a young woman would need and would want. And we're going to go to one of the shelters that house these trafficked women over the age of 18 and shower them with love and give them the stockings. So I encourage you to consider that, or if you can't attend but would like to provide a stocking, just let me know. You can always reach me at sherry@pearl@themailbox.com. And also in this newsletter, I have included a link to connect with all of the Arizona senators and House representatives. And I ask that you please just email all of them and say, hey, how come those that are arrested and charged with buying a child for sexual purposes, even though it's a federal offense per our laws in Arizona, how come many times they're pled down to misdemeanors and the buyer only has to pay a fine? That's not okay. I am doing all that I can to get lawmakers to look at this as it is. Children are being bought for sex. That's the way that's what's happening. And we need our lawmakers to step up, draft laws, legislation, and even put something on the ballot, a proposition to go to the voters that say, hey, these buyers of children need to be held accountable, and that we're going to make sure in Arizona that happens, that they can never be pled down to a misdemeanor. They will always have jail time. Personally, I would like a minimum of 5 years. Granted, I don't know what the court system would do about that, but I guess to get this ball rolling, what we need to do is start putting pressure on those in Arizona that make our laws. So we say, hey, this is something that you all need to pay attention to. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video and read through the newsletter and supporting Pearl at the Mailbox. Again, I would not be here today if it was not for the grace of God and Pearl, who rescued me from human trafficking at a mailbox. And I cannot stay silent. I have to speak out for those that are still being trafficked and those who have come out of trafficking, which is really a small percent. I'm very lucky to be alive, and let them know that we care about them. Thank you, and have a good Hanukkah and Christmas.